How we going, everyone? So this week going to do something slightly different, getting out of the norm a little bit. So what we're going to use is this puppy salt block. So we're going to do a little bit of seafood using this salt block. So nice, good look at that there. I'm pretty excited about it. Now, especially on the first couple of times, what you want to do is you don't want to heat it up too fast. So we're just going to put the barbecue on quite low to start with. And we'll do it in 15-minute increments. Low for 15 minutes, and I'm sitting it on a baking tray so it's not actually touching the hot cast iron until it totally warms up first. You can stick it on your warming rack or whatever you want to do. I'm just using a tray. Then after that, I'll put it down on the grill grates, warm it up a bit more. Then the last 15 minutes, I'm going to get it up to sort of, 200, 220 degrees Celsius, because that's what you want. It's not hot enough. It's not going to give us the nice sear that we want, but it's also what's going to happen is the meat's going to kind of dissolve that outside. It'll end up too salty. So we don't want that. So let's kick her off, get it started. Just the two outside burners on low. Sweet. See you in 15. Another 15 minutes for that to warm up in the center. Then for the last 15 minutes, I'll actually put that center burner on, get it nice and hot, ready to sear our seafood on it. That's been heating up a little while now. She's looking good. Tell that that's quite hot. Now they're not non-stick, so I'm just going to cook up a nice piece of salmon today. Just going to put a little bit of oil on both sides of that. And we're going to pop it on the salt block to give it a nice sear and nice season. I must admit, pretty excited for this one. So hearing that sear, that's what I wanted. It's the right temperature. This is going to be good. You can either cook up with the hood down or the hood up. I'm going to leave the hood up for this one purely because salmon cooks quite quickly. I don't really want the hood down to then cook the rest of it. I want to give it enough time to get a nice sear on the outside because although these do heat up a fair bit and you get them quite hot, the salt block, they're not going to conduct the heat quite as well as the metal, so just need that little bit longer on there to get that nice sear. So we'll leave this and come flip it when it's ready. Now I'm just moving it over to the corner of the salt block. Then this side heat up that little bit more. Ready to flip it on. Good thing with salmon is you can kind of cheat. You can see it as it rises. Just put a little bit of oil. Put a little bit on the block or a little bit on the salmon. Oh. Now I did the skin side first because I wanted a nice crust on that skin. But the skin is gonna not quite absorb as much of the salt and seasoning as the non-skin side. So won't be quite as salty if you leave the skin on the salmon. I always leave it on because I love salmon skin. You can always take it off if you want. but I love crunchy salmon skin. Obviously you can cook the salmon to how you want it. We've got a little bit extra today. Make sure with salmon that you account for carryover cooking. You take it off this, it still is going to cook through a little bit. With the carryover cooking there, that's going to be done about nicely, ready to come off. Like mine a little bit rare still in the center. It looks nice. A nice crust on it. Can't wait. Well, I've got it here. I've also got some blue-eye cod. So I'm just gonna... Well, I've got it here. I've also got some blue-eye cod. Just want to pat that dry with a paper towel. Just get rid of any moisture. Don't want the moisture to pool and actually dissolve the salt block. Again, a little bit of oil.
Just do one at a time with this, I do have a smaller block. I don't want to crowd the block.
Gonna see how this one takes it on. We won't have as much skin on this one, it's just going to absorb a bit more of that flavour. Peak. It's got a nice crust on it. A little sear on this side. Looking good.